similar to waking from a dream when the human reflex attempts to remember as much as possible from that dream. And so for me, that sculptural hands-on approach is one way where I can achieve an immediate relationship, an immediate attempt to record as much as possible. For me, that sculptural hands-on approach allows me to just sort of go at that in the most immediate way, where I can try to use these processes, which are more tactile, to try and cut into that memory and try and to preserve it and present it as a memory or as a vision, as a piece. Designs come to me as both visual and tactile concepts. And so in my mind, they are already a particular shade of a color, or they have a material in which the piece is supposed to be made. And so the process for me is making the connection between that vision and the reality of the material. And in that process, I have to use both my experience and certain memories of materials that I've used in the past, and ways that I can portray that vision in that as faithfully as possible. I studied industrial design at Rhode, and perhaps some of that influence really dominates. I think the zenith of a piece is to be able to portray a vision without compromising functionality, but projecting new forms. And so it's a combination of old and new images that work as well as or better as the old forms or the tried and tested forms. And so that is what I push to achieve, is things that look like nothing you've ever seen before, but that work well or better than things that you have or that have been established in design. When the pandemic hit, I guess I took a very radical approach. At first, I was trying to gather my things, and I thought I was going to be shut down in my house for a very long time. And so I started gathering my sketchbook, my pencils, my materials, my model making tools. And at a certain point, I had so many things that I realized that it was much simpler for me to just move myself into the studio rather than move with all my things to my house. And so I set up living quarters, and it provided for probably the most intense creative period that I've ever had, being so connected to the work and being so intensely inside the work, so to speak.